Lauren Moore, Friday Night Glory, with Argyle safety Jake Sullivan. So how do you feel headed into the season?
I feel pretty good. We got a lot of young guys this year, so got a lot of teaching to do, but trying to make another run for state championship.
Speaking of a state championship, how do you and the team just make that a priority but don't get your head too hot and only focus?
I mean, we got to go into each week just one game at a time. We just got to focus on our opponent and then just teach a lot of young guys each week to what's going on.
Y'all speak a lot about teaching the younger players. How do you just maintain relationships with them and push them to a level to reach what you all have?
Well, I mean, I think for starters, we're all really good buddies. We all hang out all the time. So, I mean, we all have good relationships. And then, I mean, we always watch film together. We hang out all the time. I mean, we see each other in practice, going to drills. So it's just a lot of competitiveness between each other.
Speaking of that relationship, do y'all think that the positive relationship within the team helps a lot in maintaining a positive growth through the season?
Oh, yeah, for sure, definitely. I mean, good teams always have a lot of chemistry with each other. And, I mean, I'm friends with linemen, kickers, everything. So we're going to have a lot of fun this year.
With Argyle defensive tackle Tate Van Poppel, what are you looking forward to the most about headed into the season?
I'm looking forward just to take each week at a time with all my brothers on the football field.
So speaking of that relationship with your team, how does that relationship just put up points and stop offenses on the defensive side?
Well, we have a lot of trust in each other, the trust that each person's going to do their job, and that helps out a lot.
What are your main goals for this season?
To ultimately just to win a state championship.
With Argyle quarterback Bo Hogeboom, so how do you feel headed into your senior year?
It feels great, to be the top dog on the team. It feels great to be a leader of the team, and, I'm excited for the season.
So last season ended, unfortunately, with a loss versus La Vega. How do you lead the team to go further this season and just make improvements?
Just push each other harder every day and make sure that we're the best that we can be.
How do you feel about just what your legacy will be at Argyle?
I just want to bring a state ring to Argyle.
All right. With Argyle receiver Alex Gonzalez. So headed into your senior year, how do you feel?
We feel good about things on both sides of the ball. We're just trying to come out here every day and practice hard so we can get prepared for the scrimmages and the games.
Last season, y'all were a pretty high-powered and high-scoring offense. How do you continue that this season?
We just got to stay to the basics, keep doing what we've been doing for the past 2 years, and I think if we do that, I think we'll be pretty successful.
What are your main goals this season?
I think the one we got on our mind right now is just go all the way. But, to do that, we got to go one game at a time. So.
What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm just looking forward to enjoying each game with my last few games with all my buddies and them. So I think that's probably what I'm looking forward to.
With Argyle athlete Kade Marcus. So how do you feel going into the season?
I feel great. I think our team is we're really special this year, and I think if we put in the work, we have a good chance of going all the way.
So throughout summer workouts, what mentality do you and the team have about the season?
I think we know that we can go far, and we really gotta work at it. We gotta learn the plays. We got a bunch of new guys this year, so.
Speaking of having new guys, how do y'all put the mentality of wanting to win and just rename yourselves after a loss late in playoffs last year to them?
I think we just gotta show them what it's like to be on varsity. A lot of these guys have never played at this level, so if we push them hard enough, they'll succeed.
Right. What are you looking forward to the most?
Obviously, putting a medal around my neck, if it comes to that.
With Argyle head coach Todd Rogers. So, Coach, how do you feel about going into this season?
I loved it so far. We had a great winter session of training, and we got our offense and defense installed in the springtime, and then, of course, the summertime was amazing. Our kids were all over the United States, going on vacation and playing other sports, and now we got them all locked in, and we've had an amazing 2 weeks.
Speaking of that offense, they are known for being very high-powered. How do you just continue to push that this season and improve at that?
Well, we can always improve. We're a program that will never arrive. We're always looking for new ways to score points and put points on the board, and I think that we've got some nuances that we were able to install in the off-season to give us some advantages that we didn't have last year.
Last season ended unfortunately. How do you feel about your team just being so driven throughout this upcoming season?
Oh, yeah, it didn't turn out the way we wanted to last year, but that's just the way it happens. Everybody's 0-0 across the state of Texas right now, and we're shooting for a gold medal and a gold ball at the end of district and in the playoffs, and certainly a state championship. So our goals are the same. We try to win every week, and we hope it all turns out for us.
All right. Well, thank you and good luck this season.
Thank you.